Hi, welcome to How the Game is Played. In today's episode, I'm going to be teaching you how to play Viticulture Essential Edition, a winemaking game. This is a game by Jerry Stegmaier, Alan Stone, and Martin Monrad Peterson. It's a game for 1 to 6 players, 13 plus, and plays in 45 to 90 minutes. And this edition has several enhancements selected by Uwe Rosenberg, who's a prolific game designer. So in this game, you're gonna be making wine. You will be planting vines and playing your cards and harvesting fields, making wine and paying workers, and then filling your orders from people who want to buy wine from you. So I'm gonna take you through the components and your own personal play board and then the main board, and I'm gonna just tell you everything you need to start and play the game, so you don't need to read the manual. Okay, so here we go. I'm the orange player. This is a 2-player orange, and we have a purple player who is also me. And so I'm going to show you the pieces here. We have an irrigation and a trellis, a medium cellar, a large cellar, a cottage, windmill, tasting room, and a yoke. Okay, we also have 2 workers and a El Grand worker, and we have 3 spare workers here. I'll show you close up on the purple one. So here you see we have the irrigation. Can you see that? And then the trellis, it's not in focus, and the medium cellar, and then we've got the large cellar, and then the cottage, and then we've got the windmill, and this is the tasting room, and then we have the yoke. Okay, and then you've got your 2 workers here and the El Grand worker, and then 3 other workers there. They come into play later in the game. You also have a cork each. This is your score. Goes on the score track here at the place marked start. And then you have 2 bottles of wine for residual income. And you both have a rooster. Yeah, can you see that? A rooster. Sorry about the focus. Okay, so now you each take a mama and papa card, and you take what's on it. So this, you get a purple, a purple and a blue card, and then this guy gets yellow, purple, and blue. Okay, yeah, and then you take some money. This guy gets 3 money, $3. Okay, so $3, and then he can take an extra worker or $3 more. I'm going to take an extra worker because extra workers is better. And then this guy gets $6. Not sure why. And then a yoke or $1. Let's take the yoke, and the yoke goes here. Okay, so the player board, we have 3 fields. Okay, 5, 6, and 7. We have a trellis for $2. Irrigation is $3. Yep. Windmill, $5, gives you a point when you plant a vine. A $4 cottage gives you a yellow card or a blue card each fall. There are seasons in the game. The game is played over several years, and each year is split up into seasons. We have a tasting room, $6. When you give a tour of a vineyard, then if you've got a wine in your cellar, you gain a point. Okay, and then here are your grapes and your wines. I will deal with that later. It's very difficult to learn that, but I will show you through. It should be fine. Okay, now the board. Okay, well, the board, what we have, the wake up place where you place your rooster, and then we've got here, all you do, what you're doing, you're going to be placing your dude on the map and doing the action that it says. Okay, so you give a tour, get $2, build a structure, draw a vine, play a yellow card, sell a grape or buy a field. You get one, you don't get a point. This is only for players, games above 2-player games. Okay, plant a vine. They are the summer actions in yellow, and then in blue we have draw a purple card, harvest a field, pay 4 to train a dude, play a blue card, make up to 2 wine tokens, and fill an order. Okay, this is for any season. You gain $1. Okay, so that's the actions on the board. Pretty straightforward, especially if you've ever played what is called a worker placement game, which this is what it is. Okay, so a first game, with the first round, you start by you take a round, first player token, and you decide who's going to be the first player, and then the first player says, okay, well, I'm going to place my rooster, I'm going to put it here, I get $1. And then the second player says, okay, well, if you're going there, I could go after you or before you. I'm going to go before you, and I get to draw a green card. And the green cards are the vines. Okay, I should tell you about the cards. The green card are vines. Can you see that? And that gets you grapes. So I got a green card. The yellow card, these are the summer visitors, and they come and they will give you things and advantages in the game. They can be real powerful. We have, these are the orders. People are coming in and saying, I want some wine. Can you get me 3 red and 5 white? Sure I can. Here you go. Okay, that's what you do with these. Yeah, and then we have the blue visitors, winter visitors, and this is a crusher. Look at that. Wow. And you gain money or make wine and points and cards with these, again, like the summer visitors, but better. The blue visitors are better than the yellow visitors. Okay, so we also have, come back component, the grapes. These are the wine tokens. Can you see the wine tokens there? Yep, there we go. Okay, and they sound nice. Okay, so that's everything you need to all the components. You know, you don't need anything else to play with except maybe well, you don't even need the manual because I'm teaching you. Okay, so here's how the first round starts then. So we decided the order. So purple says, well, I'm going to place my man there. I can give a tour. I get $2. So he gets $2. And then orange says, well, I'm going to draw a green card. So I draw a card. Okay, and then purple says, I'm gonna plant a vine. So you plant a vine, and if it's 3, it will fit on your 5, 6, or 7 field. It's got to add up to the number on the field. And then orange says, well, I've got $4. I'm gonna build my medium cellar. So orange pays $4 and builds the medium cellar. Can you see that? Yeah. And then he says, orange says, I'm done. And purple says, I'm done. So then we move into fall and we draw a visitor card. It can be yellow or blue. Yellow or blue. Blue is better. I'm going to get blue. Both got blue. Uncertified teacher. Lose 1 point to train 1 dude. Or gain 1 point for each opponent who has a total of 6. I'll work that out. Gain $3 and draw 1 yellow card, or draw 1 purple card and make up to two wines. Winemaking. I should get on to winemaking. Well, that was fall. Winter is where all the winemaking happens. So So what happens next is winner, purple goes. He's gonna harvest the field, and you take your field 3, so you put 3 white, so you put a grape there, 3 white, and then orange can't harvest the field. He's got no vines. He plays a blue card, and you take an action from the previous season without placing a worker. So I can plant a vine from the previous season, which clever. So that goes in there, the white wine, and then if the purple had another man, he could say, I'm gonna make wine tokens. This is where it gets interesting. For example, if we had a 3 red and a 5 red and a 3 white, I could make a 3 white and a 3 red and a 5 red, but I can't make a 5 red because I don't have the cellar, so that's gonna stay there. And then, but if I had the cellar and then you could add things up. You could add your 5 and your 5 red and 3 white to make an 8 blush. Yeah, I believe some people call it a rosé. They fit on there. And then you could take, or if you had a bigger cellar, and you could take, say you had a 2 red and a 1 red and a 6 white, you could make and you add all the grapes up, the 1 and the 2 and the 6, and that would make a 9, and it's a 9 sparkling. And where do these go? Over there in the 3 and the 2, and then you can sell your order, and they would go, and you get some points. You get some points, like 8 points, and that's how you make the wine and the grapes. You add them up, and it makes sense when you start playing it. You'll be fine. Trust me. And that's the year end, and then we age our grape. So if I had a grape there and a white, and you age it like that, just up one, and get your workers back. Yeah, okay, so they're all back, and then you collect residual. If you had residual payments, say 3, you will get 3 there. Oh, it's odd. And then discard down to 7 cards, and then you rotate the first player clockwise, and then you keep going on the next round, back to spring and summer and fall and winter and year end, spring, summer, fall, winter, year end, and you keep doing that until someone gets to 20 points, and then you play to the end of that year, and then you count who's got the most points, and that's how you play Viticulture. Thanks for watching.